other fish.
What do you know about fish keeping? Do you know how to keep your fish healthy? Do you know how to keep your tank clean? Do you know how to feed your fish? Do you know when to do water changes? On and on and on. What do you know about fish keeping? I am willing to bet that 90% of what you know, you need to unlearn in order to be able to be successful. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, the whole issue of keeping fish alive and healthy has taken a back seat to maintaining a pristine, sterile aquarium. What we are being led into believing by an industry more interested in selling product, dry goods, than fish, is if we want to be successful, we need to load up that tank with chemicals, with products, with every imaginable material thing before we even consider putting a fish in the tank. And that, my friends, is absolutely backwards and upside down. The purpose of keeping fish is not to see how much money you can spend on chemicals or on fancy equipment or on some kind of special food that nobody else is able to produce. That's not it. It's about fish, about keeping fish. And if you look at where fish naturally live, they don't live in chemically induced environments. In fact, the more of that exists in nature, the less healthy the fish are. So what am I trying to say? If you want to keep fish alive and healthy, then learn not from the big box store and what they're trying to sell you. Learn from nature. Get out into nature. Sit beside a brook. Go fishing in a pond. And spend time looking at the water, looking at the fish living in it, looking at the plants, getting a real sense of what that body of water is doing, because it's doing something. It's living, it's thriving. And it's doing that without any help from you or anyone else for that matter. It's doing it all by itself, based on its own urgings and dynamics. So that's what you want to do. You want to pick up a bucket full of that and bring it back and put it in your tank. Literally. That is precisely and exactly and specifically what you need to do. Bring nature into your aquarium. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to clean it up. Don't boil it, bake it, or roast it. Don't filter it. Don't strain it. Don't take out the icky little things. Get a bucket full. Get some mud, some plants, some little fish. If you can find them, the more little bugs you can find, the better. And bring them back and put them in your tank. And then sit there and watch it. Watch what happens. You got no dollar investment, so you don't need to panic when something dies. But you're not going to see that. You're going to see things living. You're going to see a world open up to you that you were heretofore ignorant of, that you did not know existed. And it is the very same world that got you excited about keeping a fish tank to begin with. So, don't go into your local big box store and ask them what you need to set up a healthy tank, because they don't know. They honestly don't know. They're not there for that. They are there to sell you product. That's why they're there. And the more product they can sell you, the more successful they will be at what they are doing, which has nothing to do with you keeping a healthy fish tank. There. I've said it. You want a healthy fish tank? Go to a local pond, a local creek, a local ditch. You will see healthy fish, healthy water there. Get some of that and bring it back and put it in your tank, and don't be afraid to do it, because it in fact is exactly what you are trying to achieve. Do it. Just do it. If you can go out and spend hundreds of dollars on stuff you really don't need, that doesn't do a bit of good, then you can spend an hour driving to a pond and collecting some material from it, bringing it back and putting it in a tank, and then sitting down and watching it. That really, honestly, is all you need to do. And you will find that that little tank will grow on you, and you'll be getting back to Father Fish to find out how you can make it more stable. We have lots of help with that. Lots of help. Come on over to Discord. We're all about it. We'll teach you and share with you and help you get exactly where you want to be, with all of the fish that you would love to have, except now you're going to be able to keep them alive and happy and healthy by doing it nature's way, and not the big box store way, and not an industry that's not based on keeping fish alive, but is based on selling products. You don't need that if your purpose is to keep fish alive. Now, if your purpose is to run the gamut of all the available products and discern which ones you like and which ones you don't, that's fine. You go ahead and do that. And when you get tired of playing that game, come on back and we'll teach you how to keep a fish tank that'll have healthy fish in it. And doesn't have anything to do with 100% of those products. Nothing. So, there you have it. Come on around. Share with us. Learn from us. Teach us. Let's be part of this together. And we will be able to well, we'll be able to save the earth, won't we? I don't think the earth is what needs saving. It's we, the guardians and keepers of the earth, who need the saving. Earth is doing just fine all by itself. We need to get our act together and begin sharing with this wonderful creation we have that's been blessed upon us. We need to celebrate it. We need to believe it. We need to have trust in it. We need to be a part of and not apart from. And those that try to separate themselves from nature and create their own little world are in violation of their very existence. Join us. Please, by all means, come join us. We'll be a part of something wonderful. Now, we have scientists who are studying this right now. Everything we're talking about. They're researching it and they're proving it. So we're not anti-science, not by any stretch. We're very pro-science. What we are not pro is, we are not pro-anti. We are not pro-anti-nature. We're pro-nature. We are pro keeping things natural and alive and healthy, the way God intended them to be, the way nature functions, because nature functions as a healthy system, not as a sick system. If your system is sick, it's because what you're doing is in violation of the natural process that your aquarium wants to be able to be a part of. You're not giving it a chance. That makes sense to you? If it doesn't, hang in there. Because we do have something to share that's important, that you need to understand. Join us on Discord. Keep watching the videos here. Keep coming back. And share. And we're all going to get there together. Very well. Nice to have this little chat with you. Love you all. Bye for now.